What up, race fans? Make sure this audio is working. Yup. That's good on my end. Alright. I am back and good to go. Let's make some lobbies here. Oh, wrong one. That is the wrong one. Oh, I got you, Slow. I can make one right now. I might get some lead practice going. That's actually on Saturday. I need to practice for that event. So yeah, feel free to hop in. I'm gonna do some of the practice events. I probably should toss that in Discord too. Let everyone know. Who knows? Maybe someone already has one made. You can do a road car if you want, but for this event. Oh yeah, I must have muted that, my bad. Looks like Portal's making one for later for the 2K prep too, so that's perfect. I'll be definitely joining that one. Practice 18 Ultra, thinking 6. Two-minute practice. Alright, cool. Also, let me just reorient myself. I forget which one is which race. Race 1 is Lago. Race B is Brands Hatch. Alright, cool. So, create new lobby. I have Brands Hatch and I have Lago. Awesome. Let's do race 1. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, I mean, like, my actual name? Is that what you mean? I see. I was gonna say, I don't have a channel, if that's what you meant. Let me find my name. I think it's just Sir Drones a lot. Yeah, just Sir Drones a lot. That's it. But it says, when you, like, click my number... I mean, I'll type this in, too, if you want. Yeah, it's number 1822. Alright. I'll type this out too, just in case this helps you find me. When I click on like my Discord like link, that's what pops up, but it says my name is Sir Drones a lot. So hopefully that's helpful in finding me. Alright, so these are good. Create room. I assume I just made that public. I probably should check. This is public room. How do I know? Whatever, should be fine. LMS is probably what I'm gonna use here. I think it's... What are the tires? I don't remember. Soft and medium. Awesome. Let's enter there. Alright. Sweet. Let's toss that up. I think this car isn't the one I want to use here. is? Probably a Porsche. Yeah. Alright, let's try that. I don't know. Let's see what my top speed is here. 130 at the corner. Let's change back. That's in soft tires. Let's try it. Get a good regular lap in here. Brake it there. Sorry, Scion. Didn't mean to take you out there. I'm just going for an FL right now. Analog, what's going on, man? How's the day treating you? Getting any racing in? That was awful how I just took that. Alright, I'll let Scion get by me. 3, 4, let's try it now. Alright, everyone's there. What am I doing there? Gotta get more on the brakes. Taking that corner so slow and wide. Let's lock in for the next lap. Took that super slow, but that's fine. It's only an out lap. I want to hit that inside curb, but I'm not touching it. Which is not what I want to be doing. So it's definitely going to be slower. I didn't get the rotation I needed. I didn't just see what you said there, slow. Give me 2 seconds. You're doing road cars? That's fine, man. Go do your thing, bro. Hit the inside. Ah, I didn't get back on the gas quick enough. I need to take that a little wider entrance, I think. That way I can cut the curve a little harder. I'm not like completely getting off of the gas. quicker. I doubt it. Yeah. Rusty, no complaints, man. Got some leftovers from yesterday. I had half a cheesecake with it. Yeah, cheese steak, not cheesecake. Major difference there. Yeah, it was a pretty bomb one though. Nothing too fancy, just local pizza shop. Got some good cheesesteaks around here. I'm not touching the curb, so I'm clearly not doing that to its max potential. Maybe I need a brake earlier and bring that more inside. And then Rusty, I'm struggling with this one too. I need to figure this out here. Not this first part. I can manage that fine. Do I need a hard brake here? Yeah, alright, that's a little better. Because I wasn't touching the curb before. And I couldn't figure out the reason why. I just need to hard brake it. And I don't know if you just saw that, but for turn 3, I like have to let go of the gas completely for half a second. See, when I full throttle it, I end up too wide, but if I stay on, I'm sorry, I need to make that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, when I full throttle it, I end up too wide into the wall. But I feel like, I don't know, maybe I can manage holding some gas and hitting it while maintaining some speed. I need to play around with it, to be honest. Yeah, I keep doing that. That's what I'm doing on a normal lap. Where instead of braking to get it there, I hold the gas a little bit. Ah, then I'm off track. Maybe I just need to make it down the second sooner. Huh. I need to figure this out. Hey, no worries, Slow. Never any worries, man. Alright, taking that way too wide. Yes, maybe I can... No, I need to experiment there. Figure out what's going wrong. Oh, my bad. Whoever's there. Let you get by. Alright. So maybe I just need to take it wider? No, because then I need to brake harder to get that. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I'm genuinely so confused what I'm doing wrong at that inside turn. Am I just not braking soon enough? Am I not braking hard enough? I broke too hard for that because I want to be slowest at the apex, not before. So I kind of had to re-throttle to get myself there. Alright. Let's see if I can figure this out. So that one's a pretty on-time brake. This one I can get up to there, brake early. That might have been, yeah, that was poor. It's fine though. Just keep it going. Nice, you're doing just random tracks, old Porsche. Old Porsche is a lot of fun, man. I love it. Still old and true, old trusty. But, I mean, the new one, don't get me wrong, has a lot of torque. Because of that reason, I tend to find it a little slippy in first. But it's a blast of a car. But, I mean, just the amount of hours I feel like I got in that old one. That old Lobby, I'm sorry, not the old Lobby, the old Porsche is just, it's so stable, you know, and cornering doesn't have necessarily the greatest top. I don't think it's bad either. Oh, you're a road car guy. Hey, we just had Slow in here. I think he's going to make his own Lobby. He didn't want to do the GR3s anymore. So he's going to do some road cars right now. Alright, lock in. Come on. Let's do this. Let's clip that. Alright, that's... I adjusted it better. Oh, I slipped out. That's gonna be a worse time because of it. And I touch grass there. I mean, right now I'm just trying to make up a little... Oh my god, it's better. There's no way I maintain that. I tried to make up a little time just fully gassing that, but I felt like it wasn't smooth at all. That was a much better exit though, even though I didn't love how I touched grass on curb. Might get a little time here, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, so get that, swing it a little bit, brake hard to get the inside corner, back on the gas. Come on, get, that would have been better too. That would have been better. I gotta nail this. The MBR and the GR3s for now. Oh, you're over? Gotcha. Yeah, it's been a lot of the dailies recently, man. Jeez, like, it's nuts. That and I mean, GR4s you see all the time, but, like, change it up, folks. My God. There's no variation at all. But I'm not complaining just because I feel like my mentality right now is really still just mainly trying to focus on improving. And the only way to do that is to drive the cars that are the competitive races, so that's what I'm sticking to right now. But I totally hear you guys. It might not be as fun for everyone. I totally respect that, the amount of times that we're using them. But I just want to keep improving. You do more road car dailies? Gotcha. So like the Daily A, you mean? Where everyone's using that specified car? I've seen that it's been a road car electric a couple times. Oh my god, my brake balance is at 0. Let's see if changing it will do anything. Maybe a little more rotation in. You guys are gonna think this is so random, by the way. Call me superstitious. I don't like using brake balance 5. I mean, on one end, you could say it's the most extreme. It's one more step up of extreme than 4. I don't know if 4 is just that much subtly softer on rotation, and you hold a little bit more stability. Or maybe it's just a lucky number for me. I don't know, but I tend to prefer 4. Also, I should probably look at the amount of laps this race is, see if any fuel saving is needed. Because if so, depending on laps, it might just be a medium tire race. I feel like it's going to be like 15 maybe? Which on softs, I mean, that's a 2-stopper. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying they need more dailies or road cars. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how well that would work, to be honest with you. Like, it would be fun. I totally hear that aspect of it. It might screw up the competitive side of things, though. It's my only concern. Like, from a DR ranking standpoint, I feel like you'd have a lot of people not touching those races. It's because they're so used to... Oh, my bad, Sion. They're so used to sports cars. I mean, it would definitely force people, though, to have to focus on a perfect lap, though, if you're in road cars. Because, my God, you're going to immediately notice a time difference. Like, sure, like... Once you get into faster sports cars, the GR1s, the Super Formulas, yeah, that's when your lap difference and your time difference really is a bigger difference in how you're taking those corners because everyone does have the same speed, I guess you could say. But you could argue that some people might be taking the corners in much different speeds, you know what I mean? So that's going to make a much bigger difference. Versus because the road cars are slower, everyone's virtually going the same speeds at the same sectors. So, I mean, it really then does come down to who's taking the corners better, who's reading the lines better, who's battling better, all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it could go both ways. I could see daily road cars being a lot of fun. I just wonder if they would be popular or not. You get less body shift when lifting off the brakes in the BB4. Let me think about that for a second as I'm driving. You get less body shift when lifting off the... yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry, Sion. That's my bad. I feel like it's kind of similar for lighter cars, which, to be honest, I don't really know comparative-wise where the BB4 stands. But with the BRZ, for instance, like when that thing's light as a feather, you gotta lift, I feel like, for so many scenarios, because with the combo of that, a car that's as light as the BRZ, and then how its suspension is as bouncy as it is, there's so many situations where you have to lift to gain stability, which I feel like is kind of what you're describing, Rusty. Versus when you get something with a little more weight, I mean, it is nice finding that balance, you know? Also, I am just messing up my laps as I'm talking to you guys. Alright, let's get a good one in. Let's get a good one. I'm feeling it. Alright, to brake there, I gotta do like a half speeder here. Second to there, off the gas to in, back on. Clip each curb, maintain your best line. Hard brake while floating it inside. I feel like, yeah, that was, I don't know, that was the right idea. I just needed to hit the curb more. I think I like holding second gear there better, because then it keeps me the right speed to then downshift first, hit the apex, back on. Gas there, brakes, yes, that might work. I didn't love the line, slipped out of it too a little bit. That's gonna be slower. Did not take that well. This is so awkward. Only way to improve is to grind it out, though. That's what we're doing. Feel like you don't know it, you race it 100 more times. I mean, it would be helpful too if I could put a ghost on here. I don't know if that's possible unless I made I don't even know if in a private lobby I'd be able to do that. Probably just have to watch someone faster than me racing me. What was that? Doing so bad. All right. Clocking in. Inside line, back on gas, keep it stable, off the gas here to catch the curb, didn't catch it. Didn't catch it. Better catching the inside curb, but I don't know if I got full rotation there. Felt like I couldn't gas out like I normally do. I had a slow that. That's so poor. What am I doing? I gotta get those 2 corners down. Yeah, I floated that one wrong. Floated that completely wrong. I mean, that kind of worked, even though I clipped the full inside there. Yeah, slower. I mean, we'll find out at the next turn if any time is being lost, but I doubt it. Yeah, no time lost. Hot road! What's going on, man? Are you just slinging? Oh, you're about to go slinging. Have a great time, bro. I'm sure I'll catch you later after your work shift. One stream or another. Come on, come on, come on. I just want to nail every part here. I'm not doing it. Alright, that was way better, actually. I was way tighter on the inside curve. Not going to be a better time. I screwed the lap, but like still, that last part was better. Alright, come on. I gotta brake there earlier. Otherwise, you just don't get the same rotation. And that is just so bad. Let me get out of your way. Man, that's so tough. Rusty, are you doing the LED event, by the way? I know I've seen you in like a bunch of the streams and all that stuff, but I wasn't sure if I saw you on the actual roster for the groups. If you're not, you should highly consider it, man. I think he's looking for more alternates or even more racers right now. I know a bunch of people have dropped out if you're interested. It's coming up this Saturday. I mean, it's going to be most of the day, but I think it's like 11 to like 3-ish or something like that. And the beauty of it is you're not racing every time. Like, it switches from Group A races, then Group B does their race. And they're not crazy long either. I think it's like half-an-hour races, maybe. Seriously, man, you got the need for speed if you're interested. I know Portal's doing it, Beecham's doing it. Analog, are you doing it? I forget. I don't think I saw Slow's name on it either. Oh, you work all day? That's a bummer. Makes sense for what you do, too, that you'd be working weekend. Yeah, I think that's why Sarah got had to drop out, either work-related or he just had something that popped up. And I totally get it, too, for a lot of people. I mean, it's a large commitment of time throughout your day, throughout a weekend. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I guess more so him that should be apologizing to me. I don't know why, I just apologized. Alright. Let's see how we do here. Felt slow again coming out. I just feel like I'm not getting the correct car angle there, so maybe I'm not braking hard enough to get my car rotated when I need it at the apex. Because then it feels slow going to the next marker. Same with this, I'm doing the same thing. Is it the car or is it just what I'm doing? It can't be the car, it's gotta be me. Coming in too fast, yeah. I gotta brake sooner. I mean, people say it all the time. It is the truest saying ever. Slow in, fast out. Like there, I took that a little too speedy. I needed to come in slower to the apex so I could fully gas that. Hot Rod, you're spot on right now, man. Great analysis. Alright, so this one I'm hitting a little better. I'm not consistent with it, but I can hit the curb like that. And then this is where screwing up my entire lap. Because then see what I mean? Like the line isn't right when I come out of that. Without messing up anyone's lap. Let's see if I can do that again. Nope. Dirty tires. Well, that's not gonna work. Yeah, slow and fast out's the truest thing ever, man. Time and time and time again, it is proven to be true. Especially at the one where the final race is going to be for here. Hot Rod, I forget if you're doing it too, if you're in the thing. For Led's 2K event. I don't know if I saw your name either. But yeah, anyway, where I was going with that is for the final, I was practicing that track. It's in GR1s, and there's so many situations where that's proven to me on the, I can't remember where it is. I think it's St. Croix. Gotcha. Hey, if you have any interest, man, I think there's plenty of spots or alternates. But it's a long day, and plus, if you're working or doing anything too, I totally understand it. But seriously, if you're interested, man, definitely should sign up. I know Led's definitely looking for more heads. Alright, come on. Even if the time's not better, let's just nail this. Alright, so that tells me... Oh shit, I'm sorry. That tells me I broke too soon, so I like doing my method before for that final corner, where you almost kind of trail brake second gear to give you the speed you need to reach the apex, but then you downshift at the apex or just before, and then you get your full car rotation, because there I was almost getting back on the gas to reach the apex, but then I'm coming in too fast to the apex, and I'm not getting the full rotation I need to hit my next marker gassing out. Alright, I think that makes the most sense. Don't mind me just talking myself through it. I know half of us do it in our streams. Where it's so helpful just speaking out loud sometimes. Even if I'm wrong, it's just like giving myself like some kind of an analysis as to what's happening here. You know, it's just at least how I'm interpreting what's going on. Alright, so let's see if I can mimic that a little better here for this final corner. I'm gonna hold second slightly longer than the rest. Down the first, get the row. Nice, that was better. Even though I slid, that was better. I got the car at least pointed in the direction I wanted at the apex. Even if the gas out wasn't perfect with the slide. Alright, let's see if we can figure out this. That one's a little earlier on the brakes. Little gas to get to there. And then you wait on the gas to exit out. Man, it's slidey. I might need to move my brake balance down. Alright, I need to focus on turn 3 now. That one where you let go right before this straight. Let's nail this one again. Trail second, down the first, on the curb, and back out. Back out too soon. Man. Alright. Turn 1, 2, and 3. Come on. Let's nail them. Whoa, as I don't even brake. Alright, turn 2 and 3. Let's nail. On the brake, through that. I did it too soon. Let's at least get this one. Off the gas, get that inside curve, and right back on. Nice. That was a little better, even though I touched grass. A little better. I just want to get this more consistent, even if it's not faster. This is a very awkward track in these cars. At least maybe it's my car choice, I don't know. That was slow, that was a good line. You know what they say, guys, if you don't test other cars, you'll never know. This seems like, intuitively, looking at this track, intuitively, I'd say, I mean, sure, there's some, like, OP MR cars in terms of, like, what I'm using, the R8, or even, like, the Citroen. I don't even know if I have a Citroen in GR3. Yeah, I don't. Should I get one? I might need to test that. But my intuition tells me here that a rear-wheel drive car is going to be best, and I feel like that's for most tracks that, like, you have a lot of straightaways. Yeah. So that would be what? My Porsche, and what else? That's it. I mean, I guess, yeah, front wheel drive too is rear wheel. As long as it's not all wheel drive, right? Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, so any of these would work as well, actually. BRZ's a little slippy. Might be a good car here. WRX, Viper, I don't know. If anyone has any recommendations for what to use at Autodrome Lago Maggiore, I don't even know how to say it, please let me know. GR3 cars, I don't want to end the lobby, so I might just test what I have for now. Do I not have racing softs? Oh, my bad. I'm just seeing all your messages, by the way. Saturday work and try to finish the white project on Saturday. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense, man. Yeah, no worries. Everyone gets busy. I figured, honestly, that's probably the reason half of you guys didn't sign up. It's so tough, too, fitting in, like, what is it, like 4 or 5 hours of your day? It's like, that's a big commitment, seriously. I know it's not much as, like, we're watching, viewing sometimes, streaming. But yeah, I mean, to set aside that much time for, like, a racer event is not always as easy as it seems. Yeah, I could see that completely. Because right now I'm almost trying to self-correct Hot Rod, if that makes sense, like within the turn. And so that's probably completely screwing up my tire load. Versus if I was confident and I knew where I was going with it, I could keep the tire load constant throughout the entire turn. Versus I'm almost like unloading, loading, unloading. And it's probably completely messing up my my turn speed and my max potential for my time I could put in. Half of it too might be the fact that I am on controller right now. I am way better at cornering abilities, just smoother in every act of it on my wheel. But I've said this a couple times to you guys, or at least to some people, I forget who I've told. Anytime I'm live, I don't know why this is the case, I just feel like I'm able to read chat, do everything more so, sitting on my couch playing controller. Versus sitting at my desk on the wheel, I don't know, I feel like I'm in my own little world. Now that, like, I can't read chat, and, yeah, I just can't really engage with you guys as good. It's because it's a lot harder with my setup at my desk with the wheel right in front of me, how close I am to the monitor, to be like staring to my right at the computer. Versus, don't get me wrong, I get the messages on my PS5 too, but not if they're longer ones. But on the controller, it's like it's so easy to glance down at my laptop and read what you guys are saying while still trying to do what I'm doing. Phil Casso, what's going on, man? How's the workday treating you? Just actually, you're probably getting out, maybe? I mean, it's 4:30 my time, so I assume you're probably out of work, or probably your day's coming to a crawling end. I was just describing to Hot Rod Phil Casso how one of my biggest struggles as a streamer right now is I much prefer racing on my wheel. Like, I'm gonna be using my wheel for this LED 2K event. 2:30 your time, gotcha. That makes sense with where you are up in Canada. Yeah, when I'm live streaming, I, for whatever reason, just find it easier interacting with everyone being on controller versus sitting at my desk with the wheel in front of me. I don't know. Longer messages especially, I can't always see glancing down. But that probably just comes with making my setup a little better at my desk with the wheel. Figuring out a way of having my laptop behind my other monitor, maybe. That way I can see everything all in one view. I'm not like looking directly to my right to reach at. Alright, this is awful, by the way. I'm not even doing like a proper test of this car. I'm just like chatting with you guys. I am gonna walk in here and let's see if I like this car at all. Because right now my FL here is with the R8. It's a very awkward track for me. At least I'm sure there's some people that like it. I'm gonna test out some rear wheel drive cars though, because I feel like there's a lot more straights here, so you probably get more top speed on a rear wheel. So yeah, let's see if that does me any justice, even though right now I'm going a lot slower. Like, I didn't need to do all that braking. That was so unnecessary. And going to second gear there was unnecessary. I gotta like totally relearn this gearing here, even though it's pretty similar. Like, I probably could have gotten away with third there, but I probably should have tried second just for keeping it on track for now. I like to play it safe first and then expand to my track limits. I don't like to test my track limits right away. I know some people do it the opposite way, where they push the car to the max and they bring it down. I like to work my way up. I feel like you got to be a really good driver to do it the opposite way, where you're bringing your time down, or your speed down, so to speak. Alright, second there probably wasn't... Alright, this just isn't... I know I'm just being impatient, but I'm going back to the R8. Or I'm going to try another car, actually. Let's try the RCZ, even though it's another MR car. Racing softs. Like, I know it's not going to be good here, but let's see. So being 230, you're from Western Canada, Phil Casso? Are you like British Columbia? I kind of forget where you are. BC, Vancouver area, that whole shebang. Hot Rod, take care. Really sorry if I just missed that, man. Much love, bro. Hope you have a blast slinging all night. I'll see you slinging some pizza pies later in the evening too, whenever you hop on live. Irish, you legend. This is like my third stream in like an hour. Started off doing drone racing league, then made my way to some flight sim, and now I'm back to GT7. I just love anything simulator. Oh, Alberta. Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, being 2-hour difference. So I'm just curious, too. I mean, I know where it is in my head, Alberta, but how far are you? Alberta, Canada. Are you close at all? Or Alberta's the province. Are you southern Alberta, or are you like really way up there? I mean, I assume most of, like 90% of the population of Canada is on the southern part of the US. Because I feel like it's just nothing as you get up north. It's just the tundra. North of Montana, I gotcha. Boy, do I love when you say that whenever Philness is around. That makes sense. Alright, so you're like probably a good hike from Whistler Blackcomb. That's kind of where I was getting at in terms of where you are in relation to that. Because that's where I think of, but I always forget that's also part of British Columbia. That's not far from Victoria, Vancouver, all that stuff. So you're just smack dab in the middle there of Saskatchewan and BC. I love saying that, by the way, Saskatchewan. It's a really fun province to say. And what's to the right of Saskatchewan? I know Winnipeg's there, but what province is that? Manitoba? I feel like that's one everyone forgets. And then it goes, what, Ontario, Quebec, Newfoundland. Yep, alright, that makes sense. Close to Banff and Lake Louise. Yeah, I've heard of those, for sure. Yeah. Saskatchewan. Oh, that's good. Yeah, here's a random question, as everyone kind of associates with Canada, I mean, for a good reason. Personally, I think of the best as being Vermont, because I'm so close to it, and I just love some of the local syrups there. If I'm gonna go for the best maple syrup in Canada, where am I going, Phil? Also, here's another one. Best poutine in Canada. Where am I going? Those are my two items I want to know. So I've been to a lot of places in Canada, but I'm curious foodie-wise for those two things. Where you'd recommend I travel to? Newfoundland, huh? Let me exit out so I don't run into anyone. Poutine in Montreal, gotcha. Makes sense, yeah. Hockey, Montreal. Not that hockey isn't beloved everywhere else too. I mean, it's the entire country, but I feel like, man, those Habs fans are something else. And maybe I'm just thinking that because the Bruins are rivals of them, so we kind of have like a big thing going between us two. But crazy fans up there. My God. I've even heard stadium-wise that's a big bucket list place to go see, just because the fans are so nuts. Winnipeg is a great team. I feel like I don't know if it really has the fandom, though, if I'm being honest with you. I know there's diehard Canadians and all that, but yeah, I don't know if, like, from an NHL national perspective, if it really has the fan base. Toronto, of course, same idea as the Habs, if not 10 times more. My God. Then Vancouver, I feel like kind of falls into the Winnipeg bucket, where another amazing team, probably more beloved than Winnipeg Jets, but I feel like the Canucks, I don't know. They're growing, especially with Quinn Hughes. You got people like Pettersson on the team, but yeah, that's a tough one. I feel like they're somewhere in between like a Winnipeg and like a Toronto Habs. So much more control in this car, but I guarantee I'm slower. There's probably no top speed in this. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, makes sense. Hockey was invented there, right? Quebec City. Speaking of which, why, I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, Colorado Avalanche, they're doing so amazing, and I get it, like, that is the franchise of who the Quebec Nordiques once were. They are now the Colorado Avalanche. Why there hasn't been a team that's moved back there has shocked me. That was such a nostalgic team throughout all of hockey. I mean, Joe Sakic leading the charge. But yeah, that's funny. That funny to think. I don't know if you know. I assume you probably do. Maybe this is just like common sense to every Canadian, but I never knew this growing up in the U.S., even though I was a big hockey fan. Lord Stanley is what the Stanley Cup is named after. I think he was like, I don't want to say king, like the prince or something. I know that sounds weird, but like for the time period, I think it was accurate. That, or maybe he was just like literally like a mayor or a governor. I could just be completely making this up. But he was called Lord Stanley, and created the giant cup, not as we know it today, but essentially this giant hockey tournament that he had teams travel across Canada for, and he was always in the same location, and I think that's how it's ever evolved into what we know as the Stanley Cup today. But good old Lord Stanley wouldn't have what we have without him. Ace, what's going on? I didn't even properly greet you there, man. I'm so sorry. What's going on, bro? Hope you're racing fast today. You doing any lives, or are you doing any racing right now? Dailies, anything like that? Poutine was invented in Montreal too. That's interesting. Also, let me just get out of everyone's way. Hop in the pits here. Alright, good to know, boys. So I'm going to Montreal for poutine. I'm gonna catch a Habs game, and yeah. Oh, and then syrup. Where do I go for syrup? What's your recommendation? That might be more of just like, I don't know, maybe it's a staple because it's such a big, I guess, commodity made within Canada. That's more just like a cultural staple. I don't know if you guys actually have recommendations for me when it comes to syrup. I guess for US it's pretty easy because it's like, it's really one place. You're pretty much going to Vermont. So I don't know if there's a specific province you're going to send me to find some good syrups. Quebec City? Alright, that makes it easy, man. I'm just going to go to Quebec for pretty much everything. Yeah, I'm just doing, what did you just say? Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Makes sense when you get the kids tucked away to sleep. Yeah, I'm just doing a lead event. You're doing the lead 2K, right, Ace? I feel like I saw your name on there, and I've seen you in practices. Might be making that up, though. Everything about this track just feels slow, and this car is making it 10 times worse. I'm not even that... Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess I'm faster than my top speed by that one, which is kind of weird. I never would have guessed that. Oh, I can't wait, man. Yeah, I got called up this week as one of the last alternates. I was waiting. But I forget who else backed out. I think it was Chimp or someone had something come up last minute for work. Which happens, you know, you're gonna expect something like that to happen with this amount of people in the grid. But what was I gonna ask you? Oh, what group are you in, Ace? Are you A or B? I know Portal and I are A with lead, and I can't think of who else is in there. I've looked at it a million times. I'm just kind of forgetting. You're in L, you got moved, gotcha. Yeah, he probably had to move you then to even out the grid. Which, I mean, hey man, take that as an honor, honestly. I feel like that says a lot if he's moving you to make things even. You know what I mean? Take that as a big honor. So did he only move you towards A, or did he move anyone towards B? Because I assume it was because of the Chimp dropping out move that made that happen, I think? Because the grids were probably uneven? Or was it more he was trying to even out the grids? Because I really am just trying to play catch up with all this. Like, I understand what all the races are now, all the info. I have them all saved for settings for copying lobbies. I know when the races are, you know, I know pretty much everything I need to know in terms of that, but I feel like for grids and all that kind of stuff, I'm not really caught up. I'm just coming into this last minute, so a lot of info to get me up to speed. But I'm glad I've watched all of his videos, you know, they've pretty much summed up everything I need to know. Keeping an eye on that Discord. See what you just said. Oh no, A is definitely not faster than B. Not at all. They're evenly split for sure. Those are just the only names I could remember were Portal and Lead that were in there with me. Because someone else... Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I remember he was mentioning that too. But I know Chimp obviously created a whole other dynamic with... the grid size, but yeah, that was what he was discussing before, how he was thinking about how he had to even them, so that makes sense that he did that for moving you over to A. How you feeling, by the way, in terms of practice and all that? Do you like the tracks that we're doing for the races? Do you feel confident in them? Are they like some of your favorites? For me, this is by far the worst one I'm at. I'm actually like good, surprising, or I shouldn't say good. I'm not good at it. I'm decent in the GR1s at the final. And then brands, I mean, everyone does brands hatch. So that's pretty easy to figure out. Plus it's, I mean, similar to this, it's such a short lap, but it's a very flowy, comfortable lap, I find, even though it's probably the same amount of corners as here. But like here, they're just so awkward. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't have that consistency yet, but I don't know, I prefer Brands Hatch to this. You ran out of tires, it's funny. I remember, what was it? Brands Hatch, are they 15 lap races, I want to say, for each one? Is that right? Because I remember someone was saying, and I even thought about it myself too, kind of calculating it after doing practice. It's either a one-stopper softs or a no-stopper mediums, I think. And correct me if I'm wrong there, please. Gotcha, 15. Oh, I'm so sorry to whoever's behind me. It makes sense though, I'm on lap like 8. Granted, I wouldn't be using this car, but I have the tire wear and all that, same settings. So I guess this is actually probably a good test to see my lap capability. But I haven't fully been paying attention to each lap, so I guess I don't know if I'm fully pushing the car. Whoa, what the hell is that? To what I need to be doing. This is just a stupid car to be using. Let's try the old Porsche. Even though that's so wrong. That's just a wrong choice. Tenza, Supra, Viper, BRZ, we'll try. Yeah, I'm honestly doing a lot of testing right now. My best time is with the R8. I feel like it has good top speed, but like, I just know intuitively an MR car here is the wrong choice. Maybe the R8 or even like a Citroen. I don't have the GR3. I know they're both pretty OP, but yeah, my gut really tells me I got to pick something that's a rear-wheel drive, just because of the amount of straights. But it's not a long course either, so I guess you could argue that the straights aren't long. You know, it is windy at parts. So maybe an MR car is the right pick. But yeah, I need to do more testing. My biggest issue too with testing other cars is I'm sometimes too impatient and too quick to give up on that car if I just like can't figure out the gearing. Whoa, which I did with the Viper. That was weird. I mean, this car already is so spinny and high torquey. I wonder if putting brake balance towards the rear is not the way to do it. That's another factor too I gotta mess around with. So not every car is gonna drive the same, so sometimes it's kind of fine-tuning that to see if I can find a sweet spot I like. It's taking the corners nice, I don't know. Find out next lap. I don't know if I like its top. Do I do that in second or first? That one's definitely in first. Just like guessing as to gearing here. Come on. Let's figure it out. Yeah, much later gearing in the BRZ. The gears work a lot sharper than, say, the R8. Yeah, I could see that being good on tires here. I could definitely see that being good. I mean, that was, I guess, it's a little faster, but like, no, it wasn't good. For turn 3, yeah, that's what I've been trying. Like, here, if you don't mind, actually, I know you're faster than me, Ace. If you quickly don't mind, let me show you a better lap in the R8. Please tell me what I'm doing wrong, turn 3. I'm doing a small lift, but like, do I need to hold the gas more? Maybe I am doing it correct, and like, this is genuinely the max speed I can get out of this corner. But let me at least show you in like a slightly better car. It might take me a lap or two here, so try and stay patient with me. I'll let you know when I feel like it's a better one. Alright, so that's a hard brake to get onto the curb there, so you can gas out without sliding. And then let go and get the inside. Like that, I could have afforded a little more gas. So maybe I just paused a little too late. But I liked my line a little better than I usually take it. And then this one I have to brake earlier, because it's a heavier car. Takes a little longer to fully get stopped. I didn't take that super smooth, which wasn't great. Final turn, but let's see if I can put in a good lap here. Alright, brake early on this. Get around it, back on the gas to brake. Oh, I did that too soon, I think. That was... Oh, I did what Hot Rod was describing earlier. Alright. That was way worse. I was unloading and then loading my weight transfer there, just because I panicked and was trying to self-correct mid-corner. Can't self-correct, you gotta commit to doing it one way. Or I guess I shouldn't say that, because a self-correct sometimes is needed if you get it completely wrong. It's just the worst when you have to transfer your weight and then reload it. Alright, come on, hold that. Brake, 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 hold it, brake. I wasn't very content with that either. Then this one, sometimes I smash that curb. This line shouldn't be hard, but it's like you can't throttle out, and I think because of that, I don't know, I guess it is a tight corner to hit. Maybe I'm just not giving myself credit that this is a trickier track than I'm thinking. Let's see what you said. Lift throttle at or just after apex. Gotcha. Let's try this. Yeah, because it really is just... Yeah, it really is just that curb. Like, I don't know if I'm wording that right. Let me just lock in and focus. I'm swinging in way too soon. I let go too much, but it got me the right amount of swing, I guess. I think I needed to do a slower let go and a more gradual, not so sudden. Like, I got on the right line, but I could have afforded... That's it? Gotcha. I'm gonna practice that with a little more speed, then, if you're thinking that's a better version of it. So that's what I've been missing this whole time, is just identifying that, hey, that's what you're trying to do. I'm going too much by feel, and sometimes I feel like I'm going too slow. Alright, come on. And I'll let go. But I pushed back. I had the inside line, my weight was transferred, and I don't know if the curb pushed me back left, or if it was me panicking, but I shot it back left. So I overshot the curb on the exit. Alright, I gotta nail this, come on. I'm gonna do this like 100 times till I get this. It's not just practice that makes perfect, it's perfect practice makes perfect. It's trying to replicate it your best every single time. Come on, come on. I was late on the brakes, it's not a big deal. Throttle there, brake there. I did it a little later, which I like, but I could have swept more curb. I took that wrong again. It's fine, it's fine. We'll get it next time. I was back to my old habit. It's the name of the game, Phil. Way earlier in preview, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like if I'm not getting the car rotated right, which is two factors when it comes to T3 here. There's many factors. The speed of which I'm entering for these markers, because it's easy to, I guess, overshoot your swing back, and if which case you're too late. If you overshoot it, I mean, it's pretty much already over, because you have to clip this curb in this corner for it to work. So... Oh, I am so sorry, anyone that's behind me. Thank God ghosting's on. Yeah, it's really at that apex. You're spot on that you let go of it. And the let go is really just to give you more rotation, and then you're right back on to hit that next marker. If you get it right, you won't touch grass, but you'll clip that curb. Alright, I think talking it out maybe... Well, even that, I mean, it's a high-speed maneuver. Talking it out's not going to help me. I just got to keep doing it. Just got to keep executing. Perfect practice makes perfect. Come on. Let's get it. Early brake just before the brake marker. I could probably afford a little more. I went back on the gas there. Oh my god, I'm loading and unloading. Did that so wrong. This is awful. I'm getting worse. I gotta shake it out. Doing it worse right now. Whew, I'm getting too hyper-focused, I think, now. It's like I got the general idea, I just gotta find some flow. Because sometimes it's like there's definitely a fine line between analyzing what you're trying to do and like just let go and just try and do it sometimes. Gas at or after the apex. Gotcha. I feel like that's a common mistake I make at like Daily B this week. I forget the name of that track. Is that Seaside Dragon Trails? I make the same mistake. Gotcha. I make the same mistake at the bus stop because it's really about, granted the bus stop's more extreme than this, but it's about nailing that through line at a higher speed without being on the gas. That way you can get back on the gas. But in this instance, I mean, you're obviously doing a downshift opposed to just braking the bus stop. But then I guess it's just nailing that inside line, that way you can get back on the gas as soon as you possibly can. And same with here too, I guess. Even though you're not on the gas for long. Alright. Come on, rotate, rotate, rotate. Back on. Let go. Oh, I did it too soon. I did it too soon. It was the right idea though. Sorry. Drive through me. That's a great comparison. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's actually a way better comparison. Whoa. Didn't lose my brakes there, and now I have dirty tires. Like an idiot. Yeah, always welcome in, Slow. Always welcome in, man. Alright, let's get this. T3 is really my Nemesis. T2 as well. Oh, there we go. I mean, I may have been doing that way slower, and that's why I nailed it. But let's try that again. I feel like I turned in later and let go, and so that gave me a more perfect line. Opposed to I was doing it too early, my turn in before, I think. And so I started to get better at what I needed to be doing on the throttle and the downshift. But I think my turn-in point was maybe slightly early. I'm just going to mess around with it and see if I like that better at full speed. Let's get wide here to back on the brakes. Oh, I did that one too late now. So I'm not clipping the curb. I could have kept gassing it, but I feel like it's the curb's giving me my signal to get back on. You know what I mean? So if I don't hit it, I'm kind of nervous I'm going to overshoot. All right, come on. Come on. I had to reshift my weight, but I kept this. Ah, come on, no. Oh, I knew I took that wrong. I could feel it the second I made it through. Oh my god, this is tricky. I mean, that's the cool part, though, of when you just kind of grind out practice, is look at that. I didn't even notice that my FL went down. I managed the 44, finally. I think I had like a 45 and some change before. Also, let me catch up the chat, too, see what you guys are saying. And if you have any other pieces of advice, Ace, let me know, man. The way you see it compared to like how you're doing it probably makes a lot more sense compared to me. Like I feel like I need to watch someone race this better, you know? Oh my god, I'm an idiot, by the way. I was looking at Cyan's time. That wasn't my time. I'm so dumb. My brain doesn't work. Let's watch Cyan race this. Granted, it's not faster by much. Oh, he's the one that's just parked over there. He's been parked over there for like a year. The more you yeah, I could see that. The more you concentrate, the slower you get. There's something to be said about flow state, man. It's the truest term I've ever heard. It's like you just kind of like know when you're in that zen, intense racing mode. Like sometimes, like for me, it almost feels more like nerves, panic, and like that can translate into like feeling like you're in your flow. But it's not always perfect flow state where you're nailing every corner. Sometimes it is just like, oh, I'm just locked in, nervous, focused, you know? Philness, truest thing I've ever heard that you just said. Hitting the curbs. So here, I don't think it's as much like that I'm not intentionally trying to hit the curbs as my gearing or I'm doing something wrong that I'm not pushing my track limits to their full potential. Because you're spot on. If you are taking every corner perfect in this game, you should be smoking every single curb at max speed. And I feel like that took me a while to wrap my head around as a new player, because you kind of intuitively think, oh, just keep it on track, keeping it, you know, on the asphalt, so to speak. But no, the curbs are really your friend here. Not every curb. There are curbs you don't want to touch, but for the most part, that is the sign of a perfect lap if you are smoking the curbs, not touching the grass. But like I said, not every curb. Certain curbs. Great example. Deep Forest. That is the perfect example for that. Where it's like if you're not touching curbs, you're just not going fast at Deep Forest. Plain and simple. Here it's a little sketchier. Like, I like, for the most part, all the ones in B right now at Seaside, except for, which one is it? The right side of turn 1, coming out of the pits. I've seen on the top global replays that guy, he, like, and this isn't a curb that, like, you're sweeping or crushing over. This is more a curb you're using for braking. That way you can properly get the next curb to max your speed through that, if you can picture Seaside, that turn 1. I don't like touching that curb on the right to brake myself further. I mean, I don't like doing that, honestly, anywhere. I know some people like that strategy. I'm more of like I'll use the curbs to sweep through a corner, and I'll use a curb to exit my corner at max speed, but I don't like braking on a corner. I find too often I mess it up or it spins my car out, and it's just not worth it for me compared to the time that it shaves off. But who knows? Maybe there will be a day I get there where it's like, hey, braking on the curbs all I do to shave some seconds off. I just find it too sketchy sometimes. Alright, I'm going to come out of the pits in a second here. That really is a hard break. It feels uncomfortable doing it because you feel like, oh my god, I didn't touch a single curb there. I'm a slowpoke. I'm a slowpoke. Touch that curb. Honestly though, he owns that track. Good wordplay too, by the way. Alright, that's just wrong. Embarrassingly wrong. I did that one too soon. Alright, maybe I gotta take it slower. I'm trying too much speed that I clearly can't manage. Alright. I'm gonna sit up here. Nice. Oh my god, I overshot that. I'm like already following the line. I feel like, I'm shaking my head right now, guys. I really need a lap guide for this. Like, I understand what I'm trying to do. I shouldn't say I need a lap guide. I need to just see somebody do that. And I think it will make a lot more sense to me. Because for me, and half the reason I keep brake markers and driving line on, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's tracks I know like the back of my hand at this point that like I could keep up with people like even Saragon. You know, example was, what was B last week? In the Citroen, well, granted, he wasn't even the Citroen, which is the OP, so I shouldn't say I could keep up with him. But, what was that B last week we raced that I managed to kind of match his time? I'm trying to think of what that was. It was a longer track. Oh, Watkins Glen, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, I felt like I mastered that. Mastered the bus stop. There wasn't a single corner at Watkins Glen that I felt like I didn't know. Felt the same when I learned Willow Springs. Great flow to that track, you know? There's no flow here, which is weird. There's no flow whatsoever. And so when I feel like I master a track, like, I can keep up with the best of them. But then when I don't know a track, or if I struggle to even learn it like this, I'm a noob. I'm a noob driver. Oh my god. Like, see what I'm doing right now? There's no consistency. Come on. Alright. Maybe if I talk positive, maybe I'll turn this around. Instead of all this negative talk right now. I gotta stop being a negative Nancy. Let's push it to the limit. Let's go slow in, fast out. That was better angle, but you see how I didn't sweep that curb on exit on the left? That tells me I'm not going fast enough. I'm losing speed somewhere in that. Alright, hold second, then there, yep, I love that, way better. Finally paid attention for that one. Alright, let's lock down. Even my turn 1, I feel like I'm messing up now. Let's get this better. I slipped out of that, so not too worried about that. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, alright, so that was somewhere in between what I wanted to do before and now. Because that was too much speed on exit. Even though I felt like the line was fine, but I clearly overshot. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna shut up for a lap. Yeah, let's try it. Because that's honestly when I do my best racing. Is when A, I'm not talking, and B, honestly, when I'm like not live. Because I'm not focusing on other things that are going on. You're just in the moment, just doing what you're doing. So, after this out lap, you're not gonna hear any words from me. I'm ignoring that. Learning from the best. Even though I did read it. I tried to hold the gas on exit there. That was a little better. I'm on your tail slow. Oh, I needed to hold second there. I even said it earlier, too. Alright, no talking. We're doing an out lap and then another. Another 2 minutes of silence for me. Well, I guess not 2 minutes. I can talk on the out lap. Off stream, I completely agree. It's so much easier to just fully concentrate and get your best times in. Because it's funny how you can, like, I don't mean you, it's funny how people can actually distract themselves. Like, I do it all the time. Just talking, like, I'm not as focused on the racing. Alright, here comes the final turn, so I'm locking back in. come on! I had to touch grass. Oh, I was late in first. And that was just awkward. Alright. We're scrapping this lap, and we'll get the next one. Man, that was so close. But did that really kill 0.4 of a second for me? Alright, locking back in. Let's go. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch the curb. I'm like letting go too. I feel like too much. Like I need to let go to get the rotation, but not let go to lose that speed. So I'm letting go for maybe too long, I think. Alright, come on. One more attempt here. So bad. I'm on and off the brake. I can't find the flow. I'm really hoping tonight, because I saw in Discord people are going to be making lobbies later. I'm just really hoping there's some fast boys in them. Because then I can at least spectate them and just kind of try and see where I'm going wrong, trying to mimic more so their, especially turn 1 through 3. This one I feel good about because it's like especially when I brake enough to get on that curb. This is awkward, and turn 3 is the most awkward. Like, did I just let off the gas way too much there? Find out in half a second. Yep. A second slower. I'm driving so jumpy. It's not working. Lobby ID. I'll type it out for you. So I can't even read it from where I'm sitting. Hold on. Let me just confirm that's what it says. Yeah, that's what it is. Cool. There you go, Wade. Yeah, once you're in, I'll add you as a friend. That way you can see anytime I'm on. Oh, I gotta plug in my laptop. Oh, all right. Watching you for a lap here, Rusty. I want to see if you're doing anything different than me. I'm just curious. Oh, Wade, my bad, dude. I didn't even look around. That's another thing I need to get better at. Is I see lots of you guys doing it all the time. Like Phil, I see you do it. Bobby, same idea. Whenever I'm live, I never really think to like go check out and hop in other people's streams and say hi. I think it's just like my multitasking. It's just almost too much for me to go do while I'm trying to focus on this. Seems like more of an advanced YouTuber type thing. Oh, Rusty must have taken off. Alright, let's see. Oh, my bad there, buddy. I'll use slow. Take me to get in your way. Yeah, Portal, come on in, man. Feel free. Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Phil. That's a really good point. You don't want to come across as, like, rude in that regards. Plus, it's, I find, too, like, I like to actually, like, pay attention to what's going on, you know what I mean? So I feel like I can't really give them my time of day if I'm just popping in saying hi. Like, sometimes, sure, you're going to bed, you're making food, you're at work, whatever, hey, just popping in for the like, what's up? But, yeah, live stream, that's actually a really good point. It's a good way to look at that. Alright, I'm gonna add you right now, Wade. I feel like we're friends, maybe I follow you in the game. Are we not friends on PlayStation Network? Oh, we are. Alright, word. Cool. I just wanted to make sure we were. Alright, that's all set. This is all good. Oh, you're all good, Rusty. Yeah, do your thing, man. Never any pressure, bro. That goes for all you guys, seriously. Never any pressure. Even if you're like, oh, hey, let's jump into the lobby in 10 minutes, and then life gets busy. Seriously, no worries. Never bothers me. You know, life gets busy. We gotta take out the dogs. Some of you got kids. You know, some of you guys are married. Yeah, seriously, I completely understand. Not by much, Rusty. Not by much, man. You and I, every track that we've raced at are pretty much identical, I've noticed. Like, we are very closely rated together, I feel like, when it comes to our DR. And our driving capabilities, too. I know, Bobby is a wild man. He pops in everybody's stream while he's streaming. It's so impressive. I don't know how he has that multitasking ability. It'll be like while he's like holding a conversation, chatting about movies, racing. Nah, I'm sure it's honestly probably when he's like sitting back in the lobby. Phyllis, you going live tonight, by the way? Probably just gonna put Oh my god, I've heard actually, and it's a rumor mill in like the GT7 community. I don't know how true it is. I've heard, though, when you put on those liveries, that you shave half a second of speed. I can't confirm or deny. I've just heard this rumor. I don't know how true it is. Maybe it's like, are you putting in like a lightning mod in the livery or something? And like the lightning is actually charging. It's a solar livery that's giving the car more energy. I don't know what you're doing, man, but I've heard those TNS liveries do make you faster. And good looks about live tonight. I'll definitely be there. I think I'm only going to be really gaming. I mean, I'm probably going to be gaming later tonight, but I'm probably only going to be live for the afternoon. I feel like I like to either do chill lobbies at night, just like hang with friends, or that's usually when I'm doing my serious racing, in which case I'm just never going to be live. Yo, done deal, man. I'm down, Rusty. If you don't mind, I was saying this before you hop out. Do you mind if I just watch you for a couple laps? Are you still here? Oh, yeah, there you are. I see you. I'm super down, though. Because what you might be doing and what I might be doing might be completely different for different corners here. And don't worry about the fact if we're in different cars. I mean, sure, yeah, I get it. The gearing is going to be totally different, but I feel like it's more seeing how you're applying your speed and the transfers and the braking and all that together. You know, are you taking the line farther than me, or are you cutting more inside? Are you cheating corners? You know, like where are you shaving that speed, so to speak? And where am I shaving that speed, vice versa? Let's watch Wade for a little bit. Yeah, do your thing, Phil. No rush, man. Alright. Let's see if this next lap I'm seeing anything different. I mean, I do have 6/10 on Wade in an Audi versus BMW. You aren't slow. Get out of here, man. You're not bad. Hey, we all picked this game up at different paces, man. Seriously. And whoa, that was laggy. I thought he was about to slam in the wall, Wade. From my perspective, that looked insane. I'm sure from your end, it just looked like normal driving, Wade. I see you down to a 47 here slow. 2 seconds slower than the 49, man. You're only 2 seconds off us. So that tells me, and this is like kind of how my learning went, I'll walk you through it. When I would see, like, for instance, I was 2 seconds off lead, like, I still can't catch lead, so that's a whole different topic. But when I would see him like 3 to 2 seconds off of his time, I'd be like, all right, usually I'm about 1 to 2. There's somewhere, that would tell me there's somewhere I'm losing time. And if it genuinely is like that's your pace, that's completely fine too, man. There's nothing wrong with people having different paces at different tracks. If you brought in Philness here, he's probably going to put up 44s. Bring in like someone like, I don't know, like a Saragon or something like that. He's probably going to put up low 44s, 43s maybe. You know, and like I could watch him a million times, but like it's such an experience gap that you can't physically see from how long you've been playing the game and just how you've accumulated knowledge and how you see the track and the car and just your overall experience, you know what I mean? So I feel like don't sell yourself short, you know? There's a lot of ways that you're improving throughout the game that you can't see, and same for all of us too, you know? I mean, it's frustrating improving in this game because you don't always see it, you know what I mean? So just remember to give yourself credit where it's due. Because I feel like there were lobbies like 2 weeks ago, Slow. You and I were hanging out in that, like, don't know, on a given track you may have been, say, 5 seconds behind our time. But now we're just down to 2? You kidding me? Slow, that shows that you belong, man. It shows that you're the real deal. Yeah, go on you, bro. Or are you saying follow you? Is that what you mean? So the biggest thing, Slow, is that, like, I feel like is the grandest advice you'll hear. That's a very vague advice, but it applies pretty much to every corner you're ever going to do. And you're going to hear it for the next however years you do this game. But I feel like this is really what made the difference in terms of... I mean, there's so many factors that made a difference in terms of getting better. But you're going to quickly learn that you do not want to be going into corners at full speed. It actually pays to be slower going into a corner, because then you can take it more controlled, and if you take it more controlled, you might be better on the race line, which gives your car a better line for exit that you can get on the gas way quicker, and you'll be way faster coming out. So the temptation is to go max speed at all times on the track, right? When in reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. There's so many situations where I'll see, and especially when I first started playing the game, where people overtake you. That's a major way to overtake people. Where one guy takes the corner way too fast, so he overshoots it. The guy behind just sits there, takes it patiently, and because the first guy overshot it, he can take the inside line, speed out way faster, and he gains the position. Patience in this game is a real thing, for sure. In learning when you want to be slow and when you want to be fast. Yeah, man, just have patience with it, bro. I see you're improving every day I race with you. No, definitely can. Check it out. What are you rocking right now? Is it a new custom? Let's see, we're slowing. Hey, a little Toy Story. That's cool, man. You got Buzz on one side. Andy, Toy Story. Oh, you got Buzz's badge? Can't even say that. Buzz's badge. Say that 10 times fast. Toy Story on the front there. Love the hood. That's cool. And I can't tell because of the view I'm at. Oh, it's Woody and Buzz, I think, on the hood. They're on the roof. Back wing, I can't really see it from where I am, but it fits the color scheme. I see FIA with the other badge one side. What does that say? Bama Papa the Rock. Is that what that says? This is a funny car, man. I love this. Plus, with the wheels look super cool, especially when they're spinning. Just because of the design on the tires. Wow, that's a cool livery. Let's see what else people are rocking on track. Where's Rusty go? Oh, Rusty! Is this TNS? Rusty, no, it's not TNS. They're not TNS. It resembles TNS, don't get me wrong, but it's not the colors. And I feel like there's some slight differences. There's a lot of similarities from this to the TNS, but it's definitely not the TNS color scheme. Ali, what's going on, you legend? Hope your day's going well. How's everything in Ireland treating you today? You guys having some shepherd's pie? Oh, you can tell I know so little about Ireland. Wow, this is slick though. Rusty, I love this livery. Oh, you got the YouTube handle, YouTube logos on the back, a little USA. I think my favorite part of it too is the eagle on the back. Because here's the thing, with that eagle on the back windshield, I love that it's that mesh of like the dotted mesh, because I feel like that's typically like what you would see on like a windshield design mesh. That's how like it would look in terms of texture. But B, it's transparent enough that it doesn't steal your eyes away from the actual car. You know, it's like a transparent window mesh livery. So it blends really well with the rest of the design, and especially the color as you transition to the roof, going back to white. The white-black scheme on the front blending into a more red back, that's wow. And then just having your whole name with the cursive below the Rusty Racing 09. And then a clean hood with some cool designs with, what does that say, is that Sony? Yeah, showing that he's a PlayStation driver too. He's got YouTube and Rusty on the front, 458 representing. And the only thing I don't know what it stands for is what's OPD? Does anyone know? I see that on the front of the car. Oh, Allie, sorry if I missed that. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Or I guess for you, rest of your night. Really appreciate you stopping in. You're such a legend, Allie. I'm sure I'll see you in one stream or another. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wade. Another sick livery. Ooh, slow. Give me 5 minutes to think about that. I need to really soak this in full appreciation right now. Oh, yours is an Aussie design too. Oh, Aussie Pug, is that what you mean? I didn't realize that, Rusty. This, to me, I assume is an Aussie Pug. Unless Aussie literally made it. I love that you have the Bruzy Racing too for Aussie. That's the coolest thing. Yeah, he's rocking his wheelchair racer on the side with his number. Got 21. Can someone toss up Wade's link, by the way? His messages should be in chat up above. If you guys don't know Wade, wheelchair racer, coolest guy. One of the nicest people you ever meet. That's so sick. Skeleton Wade YouTube on the back. I like that. You gotta represent the YouTube. You guys know what you're doing. I think my favorite part is the Bruzy Racing. That is such a cool thing to advertise, being part of Aussie Racing. Yeah, thank you, Rusty. You're a legend. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Wade, toss him a follow. Really cool guy. I met Wade over at... What is his YouTube? I just call him Aussie, but what is his actual YouTube name? Is it just Aussie Racing? I don't know if any of you guys have heard of him. Yeah, it's just Aussie_Racing. Yeah, I mean, Wade could tell you way more about him than I could. I'm over there a fair amount, not nearly as much as Wade in the regulars. But I love Aussie. Really cool guy. Races from the UK. No, so Aussie Pug is actually a different person. Aussie Pug is another livery king for sure. And I think I see Aussie Pug over in Aussie Racing's channel all the time. I know this is confusing, the amount of times I'm saying Aussie. But yeah, Aussie Pug is his own person to Aussie Racing. I know that's very confusing. Alright, Rusty, I'm hopping back in if we want to run some laps. Yeah, Aussie Pug is Australian. And then I thought at first, and Wade, you can correct me if I'm wrong, for the longest time I thought Aussie Racing was Australian. I'm pretty sure he's from the UK. But Aussie Pug is definitely Australian. I'm fairly confident. Oh, I know who he is. You didn't have to link him. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't even think he's here right now. I usually see him in one stream or another. Yeah, Aussie Pug's another OG with the livery stuff. Him and Phil Casso, my God, those guys go head to head. In terms of livery designers, by far the two most notorious that I know are Aussie Pug and Phil Casso. LG, he's making his way onto the scene. Same, hey, Rusty and Slow, same with you guys. You guys are clearly stepping up the livery game. I had no idea that you guys were so good at designs. But when it comes to the most notorious, I always wonder, like, you don't know what you don't know. And the same applies for other YouTube streamers, like, who am I missing? Who have I never met yet? I always wonder who's out there in terms of designers. Because that's a lot of fun to watch those too. Is that you, Rusty? Yeah! Alright, Rusty's here. At any point, if you have the chance, feel free to overtake me, Rusty. Because I am not going to be consistent. I'm going to try my best, and I'll try and show you the way. But there might be times where you have the speed on me. Please take it. If you do. Let me change this, too, to radar so I can see you if you jump in. First there, all the way in, hard brake to slow the car, to overdo that. Oh my god, I slipped. Alright, and then let go to make the inside. Ah, oh, grass. Alright, it's all you, Rusty. Make it by. I'll tell you now. That T3 gets me every time. Like, yeah, I would love to get great at it and learn how to properly do it to its max potential. And who knows, maybe I just genuinely chose the completely wrong car here. Oh, Rusty! I'm gonna wait for you. I want to tell you, so you can go ahead. Maybe I chose the wrong car, I don't know. This thing has great top speed. Maybe it's just not the best for the cornering here. I really don't know. I forget where I was going with that. Oh, but yeah, I would rather just get consistent in T3 than have a single great qualifying when it comes to the physical lead race. Because, yeah, I mean, sure, like, for these smaller tracks, there's not a ton of overtakes, so a better grid position does give you that big advantage. But, yeah, I'd almost just rather take it consistent and just know my race is going to be fine. That nothing is in jeopardy for a spin out or a crash or overshooting into the grass. And wait, anytime, you legend. Anytime, man. That's the coolest part of this community. We all just help each other out. Everyone advertises each other, you know, they pop in just to like each other's live streams, help each other race. Hey, hop in, Slow. Come join the fun. You're all good. I'll let you back in. Let's see. Then we'll really get going on this straight here. Yeah. Ooh, maybe a little slip. A little slipstream for the taking. No, you're good. Keep it up, man. I'll tell you. I won't hit you. I got you. You just drive how you'd normally drive this. Don't even think about me behind you, Slow. Pretend like you're just driving the track. Because that happens to me sometimes where I feel the pressure, the person behind. and it's like I start making mistakes because I'm aware of them. No, man, just do your thing. No promises I won't run into you if we lag, but other than that, I promise I won't ram you. I'm pretty good about erratic braking if I need to be. Oh no! The infamous slip out. I hate when that happens to me. When you just throttle and the torque is so high in the car, you just slip right out of exit. It happens, man. High torquey cars, right? High torque, no tires, equals oversteer. Understeer too, I guess, sometimes. Really depends. Depends on the corner, I guess. Who is texting me? Oh yeah, let me get you on spectate, so you guys aren't just staring at this. Let's see, display all. Looks like we got a tight battle between Wade and Rusty. Slow aim on the mediums, I respect it. Wants to test out some new tires here. And for the actual race day, I might actually have to try mediums. So that might be something I need to test soon too. Because softs, if this is a 15 lap race, just aren't going to cut it. You know, they might get me halfway there. And even by lap 8, I remember testing it earlier, like your tires are halfway gone. If not more. Alright, let's see. Alright, who am I watching? Let's watch Rusty. Let's watch him lead the pack. Alright, second it floats it. Looks like you did that about the same as I do it. Ooh, alright, shaving speed off. Let's go, let's go. That. Back on it. It's a little slippy in the Porsche. Come on, can we beat it? So we have a 45.379. Oh, just a tenth. Tenth above it. And what about Rusty? 45.530. Alright, so ooh, alright. Yeah, the slip. Without the slip, that wouldn't great acceleration out. That's good. I'm here. Make sure I didn't miss any chats. Yeah, that definitely helps. Slow. That's really smart. Definitely helps. I don't really mess around too much with the tunings, but occasionally I do. Occasionally, just to test and see if things work better. But I mean, when it comes to obviously sports and other races, I feel like there's a lot of tunings that just don't apply to the physical race. But obviously not for open lobbies. Oh man, I was waiting for you to say something. Yeah, your driver would be dead right now, Rusty. That barrier didn't even flinch. Thank God for Ghost. Let's watch a slow aim lap. It's in the BMW. Oh, with the 992, interesting. Alright. I still need to test a lot of cars here, to be honest with you. And I feel like the better way of doing, I mean, no. You just kind of have to remember your time, I guess. Like if I exit, I'm not going to do it right this second, but if I was to exit out of this. Oh, shit. Yo. I am so sorry, guys. I have to actually quickly go. I don't know if you can hear that, but I have a cat that is vomiting over in my kitchen right now. Must have a hairball or something right now. I mean, probably a good time for me to be hopping off anyway, because I'm going to grab some dinner and then quickly hop back on to watch some streams, hop in some open lobbies if you guys are on. Apologies for the abruptness here. Duty calls. Sounds like I got a sick cat over here. I don't know if he was getting into something or whatnot. But I'm going to go tend to this little dude, make sure he's alright, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in one stream or another. Greatly appreciate everyone stopping by. Sorry that I'm just ending it so abruptly like this once again. But yeah, I'll be back on probably within the next hour or so. So any of you guys are alive, check you all later. And greatly appreciate you guys stopping by. Seriously, fun races, fun to learn the track together, and just fun hanging out. You know, you guys are the best. Seriously, I'll catch you later. Peace.